it is just so heartwarming to know that people understand how important their votes really are.
If one Memphian knows about the importance of voting, it's Elaine Lee Turner.
Especially when I see Black people voting, because we are the ones who really had to fight for the right to vote. People died, people were lynched, people were beaten, people were put in jail. All of that just for the right to vote.
Mrs. Turner is now the president and founder of Heritage Tours and the director of Slave Haven Underground Railroad. She and her family were arrested almost 20 times during the civil rights movement, fighting for the rights of Black people and marching in Memphis and Alabama.
John Lewis and the others had been beaten a few days earlier, seeking the right to vote for the people there in Alabama, and the brutality that they had to suffer, but they persevered and kept marching and kept working and demanding the right to vote.
She's pleased to know more than 219,000 people in Shelby County have already voted.
It is so overwhelming to see those lines of people who don't mind waiting, because, you know, we waited for decades to learn to have the right to vote.
She's also encouraged to see younger people and people of color vote, especially after this year's racial unrest in the country.
I believe the younger people understand that they have a voice. After the George Floyd murder, the young people were out in the streets by the tens of thousands, letting their voices be heard, demanding justice.
Demanding justice and change, Elaine Lee Turner says voting is the way the once voiceless can now be heard.
When we see things need to be changed, we need to change them. If it means getting in trouble, like John Lewis said, then get in that trouble. We got in a lot of trouble back in the 60s, but it was good trouble.
Alex Coleman, WREG TV, News Channel 3.